Team on the 10 million was for 2 minutes and nearly to live value. 17 minutes after 8 is our time here at iSpy Radio. Just as promised, we have our special guests in the studio for our Food for Thought talkback this beautiful No Cash Tuesday. Once again, I'd like to say a big tala for lava and good morning to Precilla and of course Lesley Betham. Good morning, guys. Welcome to iSpy. Just going to read out a little bit of a profile that we got here from Liz. That's right, Precilla Betham and Lesley are brothers and sisters and team behind the local organic Aleisa Coffee brand. After Precilla and her family relocated to Samoa in 2020 to help take care of her parents, the siblings also took over the coffee farming operation of growing, processing, and retailing from their parents, Lesley and Ann Betham, who started the coffee plantation 30 years ago. Transitioning to doing life in Samoa while taking over the coffee plantation, marketing and retail was tough for the siblings, especially with the added challenge of closed borders during the height of COVID-19. But it's good that you guys are here, you know, advertise and let people know that Aleisa Coffee is here to stay.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We're really privileged and blessed to be able to have this chance to carry on our parents' legacy.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you. And we just hope to share our story to all of Samoa and just let them know what's going on up in Aleisa.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the transition coming from overseas, moving to Samoa, how was that? Was that a difficult decision to make?
Yeah, it was. But I've been coming back from New Zealand to Samoa for over 6 years. Just helping mum and dad out with coffee and that. So it wasn't anything new to me.
Yeah.
But to make that that step to actually move over was pretty difficult, but you know, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good to be back home.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Who doesn't want to be here in beautiful paradise?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and even for me and my family, I mean, initially, me moving over with my husband and my kids was to look after our elderly parents.
Yeah.
So they started the coffee farm like 30 years ago.
Yes.
And so for me, it was by default that I found myself in coffee. Les was always the one who envisioned expanding the business.
Yeah.
To cater for more cafes, supermarkets, things like that. So when we transitioned over, it was to look after mum and dad, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So we found ourselves sort of in the whole business of coffee to help out mum and dad. Les was stuck in New Zealand because of the restrictions, coming, unable to come to Samoa. So we just helped out that way, and we've just carried on supporting the family business.
You guys keep busy, because you were telling me that Kakofko for Ole, the Moa App Convention celebrating their 4th birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
And you are also on social media?
Yep,
on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. That's right, guys. Make sure you jump on it and give them a like, give them a follow. And heard good news that you guys brought some giveaways for the morning. We're going to be giving out some questions there. Nothing beats giveaways on the radio station. Everyone's going to be winning. What's the facility? What's the question?
Yeah. We've got a great gift package there with coffee and a great mug.
Yeah.
We sell a lot of mugs. So some different brands, coffee.
Yeah. We have specialty blend, which is a blend with Arabica, and also our smooth blend, which is a 250 gram bag and a 100 gram bag, which we sell mainly in supermarkets like Farmer Joe's and
Miners. Supermarket.
Supermarket.
Lynn's.
And one of the questions that were given to us this morning is tell us what you guys both did professionally before becoming coffee growers and agriculture business owners.
For me, I was in the spouting industry.
Yeah.
For nearly 20 years. And so I'm no stranger to hard work, labouring work.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm a lawyer by profession.
Yeah.
So before moving to Samoa, I worked as a police prosecutor in South Auckland for about 9 years. And prior to that, I was working for New Zealand Customs Service as a prosecutor for about 10 years. So I'm not young. I've had my share of working in the office environment. And when I moved over to Samoa, I worked for the Attorney General's office for about a year. But then my parents really needed me to help out full time, so I had to resign. And I've just been working with the coffee.
Yeah.
I still have my practicing certificate in Samoa. And sort of just doing that on the side as well.
Yeah, that's good. You guys are blessed, you know. You have to come back home. And come back home. Humble beginnings. That's really nice.
Oh, yeah. And we really are blessed to know and to understand how hard it was for my parents when they moved back to Samoa, because they lived in New Zealand and brought us up there.
Yeah.
They moved back in 1994 and they went straight to the plantation.
Yes.
And they, Dad, started growing lots of different crops, different.
Yeah, well, initially when he came over, he didn't know what he wanted to grow.
Yeah.
And he knew he didn't want to grow taro.
Yeah.
Because that time Linga was...
that was pretty bad, taro flight, yeah.
So he decided to plant a tree. He wanted to plant a tree. And coffee being like the second most used commodity, and second to oil, he thought that would be a more sustainable crop to grow. So, so he took on coffee and did really well with it.
Well, a big shout out to all the companies and businesses tuning in right now. Hey, if you need your coffee fix, make sure you contact the team. Aleisa Coffee, they have their Facebook page. Taste the difference. Make sure you select Aleisa Coffee today. Well, we're just talking about it off air. Some of the challenges that you guys face for the business, and you guys listing out, there's quite a few.
Yeah, for me, it was communicating with workers, being a New Zealand born, and but now it's I'm starting to pick up the language a lot more and getting to know the workers better and how they work. And I guess just managing the workers properly and finding their strengths.
That's right. And their weaknesses.
Yeah, the weaknesses.
Not the text in 2 minutes, boss, I can't make it. Already late.
And I never heard that word koma before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I heard it was maybe 2 months ago. Yeah. Is that a Samoan word? Yeah, koma.
Koma, have a rest. 5 rests. But challenge is good. Challenge is good, so you can strive for better and, want the product to, achieve the goal that you're trying to tackle it. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and also just bearing in mind that there is a lot of workers who are looking at going overseas for seasonal work. So, we have to bear that in mind that we face the reality that, it's a lot of them find it more attractive to go overseas and earn more money. So we know that we probably won't have more permanent staff. We're always going through a lot of staff, a lot of turnover. Yeah. So that's just a reality that we have to deal with. And we just work with what we have in Samoa.
Yeah.
Another challenge that I found through COVID was shipping.
Yeah.
Our packaging, labels, things like that. Labels we can source here at Samoa. But packaging the bags for the coffee product, we rely on overseas to get the supplies from there. And also our merchandise, coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Things like that we source from overseas. And so getting the shipping over in a timely manner can be a challenge because of, the ships are delayed, at whatever time or for whatever reason. So we just have to work with that as well. And it is kind of disappointing because we want to be able to provide our customers with efficient service and products, but then obviously, those are beyond our control.
That's right.
So we just have to, I guess, manage things a lot better and be more organized compared to when we were living in New Zealand where we can just get things really quickly. Yeah. So, that's another challenge that we have. Yeah.
What are some of the, new innovations or products that you guys are expecting from the business sometime in the near future?
Probably just new blends, blends of coffee.
New flavors,
Yeah, new flavors and packaging. Something we're working on. Hopefully get that for Christmas. So, you know, tourism is a big thing for us.
That's right.
You could really feel it when the borders were closed.
Yeah.
And then once they opened, you know, things started to pick up.
You could feel the spike of people flooding
absolutely.
in. It was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a different look at the eyes. When all of a sudden see so many people, different faces. Back to Samoa.
Yeah, it's great. Love it. And, you know, the other thing is that the farm, it's something different. And we've just noticed so many tourists coming through.
Yeah.
And they want to, you know, we have tourists from New Zealand, from Australia, who just see our sign on the road and they drive in. And we welcome people to come in.
Yeah.
One of the things that we are hoping to do is to open a cafe up on the farm.
Yeah.
So that people can come in, see what a coffee cherry looks like on a tree.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people from New Zealand, they love coffee, they drink coffee, and they're like, I've never seen a coffee tree. I've never seen how it grows or anything. So it's something that we can offer where they can come and see a coffee tree, buy some coffee, drink some coffee, you know, and be more educated in what it takes to actually grow coffee. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's quite so right from the tree to your cup. And you can see the whole process of how it works.
Oh, that'd be nice. A tour on the plantation.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you guys need a tour guide, I'm available.
Oh, great.
On Saturday.
Got that recorded.
Yes, guys, 20 minutes at top of the hour. If you don't know, Aleisa Coffee, we have our social media account on Facebook. Make sure you jump on it, give us a like, give us a follow, and you can learn more about Samoan coffee. Well, back to our talk back. Of course, one of the questions that were given was, what makes Aleisa Coffee unique? We were talking about it off air, that it's organic.
Yep. There's a funny story there. Like I took a sample of coffee to New Zealand and gave it to one of the top coffee suppliers there to taste. And he tasted it and he got back to me and said, the coffee's good, but it will never be a Colombian coffee.
Yeah.
And I kind of was a bit disheartened with that comment. And I thought, how can I get the coffee to be like Colombian coffee? And I thought to myself, no, I'm looking at it wrong. It's because it will never be Colombian coffee because it's Samoan. And as long as we look after the bean and give a clean cup of coffee and process it well, it would have its own unique flavor. And if we can get people to taste it and identify that is Samoan coffee, then we'll get in there, you know. So that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
At this stage,
have its own unique taste.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, you don't want to taste like Colombian coffee. You want to
you
want to stand out.
Yeah, with Samoan.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
And being organic. Like we're currently in the process of being certified organic.
Yeah.
We're going through Miss Sunshine Farm in association with New Zealand Fair Trade.
Yes.
So it's a long process of being certified organic. So, but that is our goal, is to be organic because it's a premium product. Obviously, when you go organic, people will pay top dollar for organic coffee. So that's another goal of ours, is to be able to provide 100% organic Samoan coffee, grown coffee. At the moment, we are blending our coffee. Our farm is organic. Like we don't use fertilizers. We don't use weed killer.
Yes.
And we are staying true to that.
Yeah.
But we do blend our coffee. We do bring in coffee beans to blend for the flavor.
Yeah.
Because that's what customers want, the flavor. For cafes in particular, and for some of the supermarket stock that we supply. But that is our goal, organic, 100%. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for our talk back today. Is there anything else you'd like to put out there before you head out on your busy day?
For me, I'd just like to thank all the supporters and, all the family who've helped us out during this time.
Yeah, we've got a lot of very loyal customers who come to the markets that we attend. Yeah. Like we go to the swag market, we go sales market, we do night markets, And we've got customers who keep coming back and, you know, they really like our coffee and they support us. And we really appreciate them. I just want to say a shout out to Samoa Netball as well, because that was one of our first events where they gave us the opportunity to go out and set up a coffee stall at the national tournament last year. And that really got our name out there. People got to know who we were. So just thank you to them, all the people who helped us when we first started. And all the supermarkets who continue to buy from us.
Yeah. What are some of the supermarkets where you can find Aleisa coffee?
Farmer Joe.
Farmer Joe's, okay.
Miners,
Lynn's Up Your Supermarket.
Up Your Supermarket, yeah.
Yep.
And
and
there's a lot of smaller stores.
Smaller shops,
that's good. Our coffee as well. But,
and Sula's
Bakery, nice.
But any cafe that wants to take us on, we're wanting to work with them and what type of coffee they want. Because they have their customers want.
That's right.
That special type of coffee, like they might want dark roast, medium roast, whatever, you know.
Yeah, and even the hotels as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, resorts.
We currently supply Taua'a.
Oh, nice.
Take a lot of coffee.
Oh, that's a good deal you guys got there.
Yeah,
it's really good. Good for business.
Yeah. Absolutely. And thank you to you as well, Stephanie, for
great
making us feel welcome and doing a good job.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Precilla. And of course, Les, Betham, Lenita, Whatarananga with Aleisa Coffee. That's right, guys. Food for thought, talk back for our Tuesday morning. All the best for today, guys.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you,